Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Hinton Mills, Sorrel Home Medical, Harrison Memorial Hospital, Southern States, Edward Jones Investments, Bluegrass Stockyards, Farm Credit Mid-America, Van Hook Hardware, Poindexter Lumber Company, Angelo's Pizza, Hardee's of Cynthiana, First Methodist Church, State Farm Insurance Agent Joe Cochran, Snappy Tomato Pizza, El Paricatin Mexican Restaurant, Weber Farms, Maysville Community and Technical College, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Chad Eversole, and Judy Construction. And now, for all the play-by-play action, here's your host, Jim Swinford.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Harrison County High School basketball. I'm Jim Swinford, coming to you from Monticello Heights Gymnasium, where this afternoon the Fillies will take on the Lady Panthers of Carroll County. Last night, Carroll County won at Henry County 58-50. Likewise, Harrison County won their game last night as well here on the Hilltop, knocking off Robertson County 76-33. Both teams will be trying to keep the good vibes going with another win here today as we head after today's game into the final 3 weeks of the regular season. The Fillies have started out the day very well in that our JV team beat the Carroll County Junior Varsity 51-27, so hopefully the varsity can make it a sweep. Right now, both teams are out on the floor going through their final pregame paces. We invite you to stay tuned as we'll come back and take a closer look at both Harrison County and Carroll County. You're listening to the Cynthiana Hardy's pregame show on WCYN Sports.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
We're about 6.5 minutes away from the tip-off of today's game between the Fillies and Carroll County. Carroll County comes into today's game with a record of 11-10. They're coached by Brandon Hicks, who's in his first year at the helm of the Lady Panthers. Their leading scorers are junior Chloe McGuire and senior Elle Spencer, who are both averaging around 12 points per game. Spencer, also the leader in rebounding on the team this year for Carroll County, averaging 7 boards per game. As a team, though, Carroll County having some issues offensively this year. They're making only 33% of their field goal attempts, 28% from three-point range, and 57% from the charity stripe. Meanwhile, Harrison County needs a win today to continue the momentum picked up in last night's game in that victory over Robertson County. Hopefully our shooting woes have come to an end and we can be consistent offensively throughout the rest of the year. So there's a quick look at the Fillies and Carroll County. We'll take a break right now and come back and give you the starting lineups of tonight's game or today's game. Right after this, you're listening to the Cynthiana Hardy's pregame show on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
All right, let's take a look at your starters. First for Carroll County, as we said, 9-10 on the year. At a guard, a junior who wears the number 0, Chloe McGuire. McGuire averaging a team-leading 12.9 points a game. Another guard is a senior who wears the number 2, Elle Spencer. She's averaging 12.4. And a third guard, Mallory Noble. Noble, a 5'2 junior who wears the number 3. She's averaging 4.3 points a game. And at the other guard, another senior, number 10, Kelby Maiden. Maiden averaging 8.2. At the forward position is a senior, number 23, Jocelyn Ham. She's averaging a couple of points a game. So once again, for the Lady Panthers, they'll be McGuire, Spencer, Noble, Maiden, and Ham. Carroll County averaging 46.4 points per game on offense. On defense, giving up 45.6 points a game. Now for the Harrison County Fillies, 11-10 on the year. At one of the guards is Hayden Lunsford, the reigning homecoming queen, as she was crowned last night. She's a 5'6 senior, averaging 9.2 points a game. Another guard is Maddie Carson. Carson, a 5'2 senior who wears the number 20. She's averaging 2.2. A third guard is Keely Custard. Custard wears the number 21. She's a 5'6 junior and is now averaging 9.3 points a game. At the other guard, Harrison County's leading scorer, Bailey Hudgens, who just a couple of games ago passed the 1,000-point mark. She's a 5'6 senior who wears the number 23 and is now averaging 10.2. And at the forward, Lauren Hicks. Hicks wears the number 30. She's a 5'6 junior who's averaging 1.9. So once again, for the Fillies, it'll be Lunsford, Carson, Custard, Hudgens, and Hicks. Harrison County on offense averaging 47.5 points per game. On defense, giving up 47.8. On paper, the Phillies about an 8-point favorite to win this game and win their second in a row. Well, while we have this opportunity, let's take it back to the station to Pastor Ted Beam from the First Methodist Church with today's pregame prayer.
Let's pray. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for your incredible love and grace to us. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for how you've revealed yourself to us. You sent Jesus to come, to walk among us, to die on our behalf, that we could have our sins forgiven, that we would know you and know you well. We are so grateful. We do lift up the teams to you tonight, that you will pour out your Spirit on them, that they will play well, that they will excel in their teamwork, in their understanding of competition, that they'll learn about sportsmanship tonight and about fair play. We ask you to pour out your Spirit on them. Guide the athletes, guide the coaches, the officials, guide the entire event tonight. You protect them all from injuries, please, that it will be a wonderful time to play, to enjoy the evening. We do thank you for your faithfulness to them. You hold them, please, in the palm of your hand. In Jesus' name, amen. My name is Ted Beam. I'm the pastor at First Methodist Church in Cynthiana at the corner of Pike Street and Church Street. I hope you come worship with us this coming Sunday at 11 a.m.
All righty, back here on the hilltop, Harrison County and Carroll County facing each other for the fourth time in the school's histories. The first time was back in December of 2014 here on the hilltop, a game that the Carroll County Lady Panthers won 62-36. They met again in January of 2017 down at Carrollton, with Harrison winning that game 44-35. And then last year, they played here on the hilltop with Harrison County eking out a 51-49 win. So Harrison County leads the series 2-1. We're about to have the national anthem, so what we'll do is take a listen to that, after which we'll take a break and then come back for the tip-off of today's game between Harrison County and Carroll County. But right now, let's bring you our Star-Spangled Banner.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Harrison County High School on the Red Fillies. This afternoon's game features the Lady Panthers, Carroll County High School, and your Harrison County Fillies. This time, masters, please stand over your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
A proud member of the True Value family, they're here to serve your community. Whether you're a pro or taking on a do-it-yourself home improvement project for the first time, Van Hook Hardware is there to help. Everything from hand to power tools, lawn and garden, electrical, outdoor power equipment, you name it, Van Hook Hardware has it. And it's a known fact, if Van Hook Hardware doesn't have it, you don't need it. That's at Van Hook Hardware in downtown Cynthiana.
Taze Cloth Peddler, 121 East Pike Street, your one-stop shop for all your sewing and craft needs. Notions, quilt supplies, yarn, fleece, flannel embroidery, and cross-stitch supplies. Popular fabrics such as UK, U of L, Coca-Cola, Disney, Frozen, Camo, Outdoor Weatherproof, and Burlap. Everyday sale cart with 30 to 70% off. Some fabric as low as $1 a yard. Taze is also your one-stop UPS shipping point. Taze Cloth Peddler, next to Van Hook Hardware, 234-1846.
Turn myself up a little bit. On the opposite side of the midcourt stripe, Chloe McGuire. The tap is up and controlled by Harrison County. Custard into the front court, gets on the right side to Hudgens, long range. Back up top to Carson. To the left side, finds Custard. Custard to Hayden Lunsford in between the circles. To Carson in the paint, finds Custard. Her jump shot from 10 is no good. Rebound pulled down by Hicks. She's also unable to get the bucket to fall. And with the ensuing rebound is Elle Spencer. Here's a long three, fired up and good by Kelby Maiden. The Maiden's first points and the first points of the game as the Lady Panthers go up very quickly on their second possession. In the front court with the basketball, Carson to the left side finds Custard. Back up top to Lunsford. Right side, Carson has it now. She'll hand it off to Hudgens. Hudgens moves to the top of the key, gets to the left side to Lunsford for a three, and it's good. Hayden Lunsford, a State Farm three-pointer, ties up the game at 3 apiece here in the early going of this basketball game. 6:54 left to go. Now the ball gets away from Carroll County. Harrison County with the steal. In the front court, Hudgens flies to the basket. Her shot's going to be partially blocked, and the rebound pulled down by Carroll County. That was Spencer with her second rebound. Here's a shot put up no good from point-blank range. Rebound picked up by Maiden. Maiden puts up a three-pointer, and it's good. Actually, that was Mallory Noble. Noble's first points of the game. That will retie the score at, actually it'll put Carroll County up 6-3. 6:16 left to go here in the first quarter. Here's a three-pointer, no good by Harrison County. This time the rebound falls in the hands of McGuire. McGuire in the front court, dribbles to the top of the key to Spencer, back to McGuire. Now in between the circles to Ham. Ham will give the ball to Noble. Noble calls out the play from between the circles, lobs to the far side to Maiden. Now Maiden's going to be fouled by Lunsford. It'll be Lunsford's first personal foul. From the far sideline near the hash mark and in front of the empty stable, Chloe McGuire inbounds the ball to Noble. Noble goes back across the timeline, gets on the left side, long range to Maiden. Maiden goes to the bucket, her shot's good. And she caught us a little bit flat-footed that time. Maiden will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play as she goes, or puts her team up 8-3. 5:43 left here in the first quarter. Katie Linville checks in for Harrison. Linville, a 5'8" senior, averaging 1.3. McGuire Maiden at the line, a 55% free throw shooter. Trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Her free throw is up, and it's good. Quickly, a 9-3 advantage for Carroll County. Into the front court with the basketball come the Fillies. Gets it over to the far side. Here's a pass inside to Linville. Linville's 15-footer is good. Good job that time by Katie, getting her team back to within 4 at 9-5. Now, as we go down low, we're going to have a foul called on Harrison County. As foul's going to be called on Hicks. That'll be Hicks's first personal foul. That will send McGuire to the line for 2 on the year. McGuire, a 59% free throw shooter, but she makes the first here as Savannah Kennedy checks in. Kennedy, a 5'9" sophomore, averaging 1.7. 10-5 your score. The second free throw is also good by McGuire, which will put her team up 11-5. Up the floor with the basketball come the Fillies. Custer to the right side, wide open. Lunsford for 3, and it's going to be off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Touched last by the Lady Panthers, so Harrison County will maintain possession. We've played 3 minutes. Harrison County behind by 6. Another slow start for our girls. From her own baseline, Lunsford looking, gets the ball to Kennedy. Kennedy's shot partially blocked, and Maiden gets the rebound. And here come the Lady Panthers on the move. Maiden on the right side, goes baseline to the block, kicks the ball on the baseline, pass into the near corner to McGuire. She'll get it out top to the other side of Spencer, and Spencer's long-range trade finds the bottom of the net. And a timeout is going to be called by Harrison County. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 4 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And right now it's been all Panthers as they lead by a score of 14-5. I don't know, just don't know why we keep on having these slow starts, but this is the third time in the last 4 games in which we've gotten down by at least 9 points before the first period comes to an end. Cynthia Hardee's wants you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's at Hardee's in Cynthiana. Harrison County getting baskets from Lunsford and Linville. Well, Carroll County led by Kelby Maiden, 6. Now the timeout. Harrison County with the basketball. Custard will bring the ball up the floor. Comes across the midcourt stripe in the middle of the floor to Linville on the left side. Back up top to Custer, to the right side to Carson. Back in between the circle to Custer to the left side. Lunsford for 3, short again. Rebound pulled down by McGuire. And into the front court come the Lady Panthers. Up top with the basketball right now is Spencer. Gets it to the right side to McGuire. Now to the top of the key. She'll find Ham. Ham gives the ball to Noble. Noble in the paint. A half hook shot is no good, but she's fouled. And we'll be on to the line for 2. Foul's going to be called on Carson. That'll be Maddie's first. So Noble at the line for the first time today. On the year, a 56% free throw shooter. Her first free throw is good. Noble now with 4 points. Makes it 15-5. Second free throw, Reynolds out. No good, and Custer gets the rebound. Into the front court with the basketball come the Fillies. Here's a floater by Lunsford, and it's good. Big shot there by Hayden. It's Harrison County back to within a 9-point deficit. Now, an 8-point deficit at 15-7. So we passed the midway point of the first quarter. Noble with the basketball, and then we're going to have a foul on an illegal screen by Carroll County. It's going to be on Noble. It'll be her first. Back in the game, Hudgens returns for the Fillies. Lunsford gives the ball to Custard. Custard jogged the ball into the front court. Gets it to the right side, long range to Hudgens. Hudgens back up top to Custard. Custard at the left elbow, puts up a shot from there, no good. Rebound, battled for, and finally hauled in by Spencer. That's her third rebound of the first quarter. Into the front court come the Lady Panthers, leading 15-7. They've led by as many as 10. Backing up with the basketball inside of the center circle is Spencer. Spencer looking for help, and now she's going to be fouled by Linville. That'll be Linville's first personal foul. And Harrison County is already in the bonus, or actually Carroll County is specifically. Noble at the line, she's 1 for 2. First free throw on the way and good. So Noble now with 6 points and puts her team up 16-7. Second free throw is no good, and Savannah Kennedy comes down with the rebound for Harrison County. Into the front court, Custard in the corner finds Hudgens for 3. Bounces off the front of the rim, no good. Kennedy with the rebound, no good. And the ensuing rebound is going to be touched as it's going out of bounds by Carroll County, so Harrison will maintain possession. Lunsford from her own baseline, this side of the basket. Her team behind by 9. 3:11 left to go in the first quarter. Custard with the basketball now on the right wing. Inside the arc, gets the ball outside the arc to Hudgens. Hudgens lobs the ball inside, but we're going to have a holding call on Carroll County's Ham. That'll be Ham's first personal foul. Lunsford once again will be responsible for getting the ball inbounds. Lunsford looking, lobs in the corner to Hudgens. Hudgens drives from the right elbow extended, puts up a jump shot. It's no good, and Spencer grabs the rebound once again. Into the front court come the Lady Panthers with the basketball. Spencer on the right side, gets it in the corner to McGuire. McGuire back on the wing once again. Here's a pass up top and into the hands of Maiden. Maiden to the far side finds Mallory Noble, who banks in a 3. So you know things are going your way when you're banking in trays. One that gives her team the 19-7 lead. 2:34 left to go in the first quarter. Up top of the basketball, Linville tries a pass inside, knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Carroll County. Lady Panthers on the run. Transition over on the right side. McGuire fires a 3, bounces short with Kennedy coming down with the rebound for Harrison County. Up the floor come the Fillies. Custard left side to Lunsford for 3. Count him down. Lunsford with her 8th point, her second State Farm 3. And Harrison County back to within 9 at 19-10 as we go under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. With the basketball, Spencer on the far side. We need a defensive stop. There's a pass inside to Maiden. Shot blocked by Kennedy. And Linville will get the rebound. Harrison County in the front court. That's Custard. Moves to the right elbow. Now keeps on drifting in front of the Carroll County bench. She'll bring it back up top. Pass to the left side to Hudgens. Hudgens goes baseline to the block to the glass. Nobody cuts her off, and she lays it up and in. Bailey with her first points of the day. And Harrison County, just like that, back to within 7 at 19-12. Into the front court with the basketball comes Maiden. Lobs it in the corner. Pass knocked out of bounds by Hudgens. Substitution coming in for Harrison. Naomi Farrar-Laws. Farrar-Laws, a 5'7" freshman, averaging 0.7 points a game. Also the first sub of the day for Carroll County is Josie Dale. Dale, a junior, who's averaging 2.7. From the far sideline, McGuire inbounds the ball. Now gets the ball back, fires a 3. It's going to be too long, and Kennedy once again comes down with the board. She has 4 rebounds here in the first half. In the front court, Hudgens gets it up top to Laws. Laws to Custard at the right elbow. A jump shot is off to the right. Kennedy with the rebound. Put back is no good. Custard with the rebound. Her shot is no good. But she is going to be fouled on the play. Custard going to the line for the first time today on the year. She is a 72% free throw shooter. First free throw by the junior is off the mark, no good. Score remains 19-12 with 54 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Custard's second free try is on the way, and this one is also no good. But bringing it down is Kennedy. Her putback is good. Boy, I tell you what, Savannah's going to war on the boards here in the first quarter. It's a good thing we got her out there because we're suffering otherwise. Now, pass is knocked out of bounds by Harrison County on the near side. 42 seconds left to go in the quarter. Panthers up by 5, 19-14. From her own baseline to try to trigger the inbounds pass will be Maiden. And now a 5-second call. So give the ball to the Fillies. Good job defensively, girls. The live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau, Maysville Community and Technical College, and Farm Credit Mid-America. Visit youtube.com/WCYN Sports. With the basketball across time, line comes Custer, gets it to Hudgens, back up top to Custer, to the right side, Lunsford for three, good! That's the third State Farm three for Hayden Lunsford here in the first quarter as she gets her team back to within 2 at 19-17. 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. With the basketball trapped is Noble. She'll get it over on the near wing to McGuire. McGuire to the block, to the glass. Her shot's no good, but she's fouled. And we'll be going to the line for 2 with 11 seconds left on the clock. Foul's going to be called on Custard. That'll be Custard's first. McGuire to the free throw line where she's 2 for 2. First free throw by the junior is short. Coming in for Carroll County will be Hemi Dickerson. Hemi Dickerson, a junior, averaging 1.1. Glad you have a big group to feed. The Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235-SNAP. McGuire's second free throw is no good, and Kennedy goes and gets the rebound, her 7th of the first quarter. Into the front court, Hudgens to Custard, NBA three-try, good! And she nails it, and the buzzer will sound. So a State Farm three-pointer by Keely Custard from downtown puts her team in the lead, 20-19, as we head to the second quarter of play. You're listening to Philly basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
All righty, after a very slow start, Harrison County scores the last 13 points of the first quarter to take a 20-19 edge into the second period. Harrison trailed 19-7 with 2.5 minutes left to go in that quarter, so their comeback was strong and fast. Carroll County with the basketball. Going to the hoop is McGuire. Her shot blocked by Kennedy, and Kennedy gets the rebound as well. Harrison County with the lead and the ball. Custard to the left side to Hutchins. Back to Custard, long range. Keeley at the foul line. Jump shot. Bounces off the flange. No good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul called on the Fillies. So with the basketball, Carroll County. Inbounds pass will come into the hands of McGuire. McGuire drops the ball as she brings it into the front court, picks it back up again between the circles. Harrison up by 1. But Lady Panthers with the ball. Dickerson has it now. Gets it to Maiden. And as Maiden goes towards the basket, she's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be assessed to Laws. It'll be Naomi's first. They've been here for Farmers since 1916, and they're here for you now. Farm Credit Mid-America. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 and learn more about it. From her own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass will be Maiden. Hayden looking, lobs the ball up top and into the hands of Noble. Noble inside the center circle, drifts to the right side, long range, now in front of the stable. She'll give the ball on the pass to Maiden. Here's a three fired up, no good by McGuire, and this time it's going to be Keely Custard who grabs the rebound. Here's a long three by Hudgens, no good on the offside. Picking up the basketball is Josie Dale, who stays in the game. Into the front court, going to the basket, but missing this shot was Noble. And now here's a three fired up, no good. And it went out of bounds off of Harrison County. From her own baseline to trigger the inbounds pass, once again will be Maiden. Harrison County still leading 20-19. Under 7 to go in the first half. Here's a pass to the top of the key to Noble. Noble being tracked by Custer defensively on the man-to-man. Tries a pass to the right side, knocked out of bounds by Hudgens. Harrison will remain with the ball, but another good deflection by our girls. Like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is there. He's your good neighbor. Are you looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the Breds and Fillies. There's a pass down low, picked off by Kennedy. She's everywhere tonight. Into the front court with the basketball comes Hudgens. Hudgens in between the circles finds Custard. Custard back to Hudgens on the left side. Now back to Custard near the top of the key. She'll move inside the arc. Pass to the right side to Lunsford. Now to Laws. Laws a bounce pass in the paint to Custard, and she is going to be fouled. That foul is going to be against Dale. It'll be Josie Dale's first personal foul. Just a common foul, so from her own baseline, Lunsford will trigger the inbounds pass. Lunsford gets it to Custard in the corner. Custard now on the wing. Gets it up top to Hudgens. Hudgens in between the circles now, resetting the offense. Gets the ball to Laws. Now in the corner, Lunsford for three. Ooh, way too long that time. And Dickerson goes and gets the rebound. Up the floor come the Lady Panthers, who have not scored in the last 3.5 minutes. In the paint, Noble gets it in the corner. Here's a three by Dale, no good. And Custard gets the rebound for Harrison County. Into the front court we go. Lunsford, a baseline runner, is no good. Rebound, though, is going to be picked up by Laws. His shot put up no good once again by the Fillies. This time grabbing the rebound will be Dale. Carroll County slowing things down as bringing the ball up the floor will be Noble. She'll lob it to the near side in front of the Harrison County bench to Maiden. Maiden back between the circles once again to McGuire. McGuire goes over to the far side. Now goes baseline and drops the ball and kicks it out of bounds. Fourth turnover of the first half on Carroll County. Back to the game into the game for the first time for Harrison County. I'll take that back. Carson back in the game again. So Harrison still up 20-19, 3 minutes into the second quarter. Cross timeline comes Custard, right side Hudgens has it. Hudgens back up top to Carson, to the left side she'll find Custard. Custard a bounce pass into the paint to Hudgens, she'll bring it back into the corner. Now makes a move, baseline, kicks it in the paint to Laws, gets away. Loose ball picked up by Lunsford, and Lunsford has her pocket picked. With the ball coming up the floor, but missing the shot that time was McGuire. Lunsford gets the rebound. And now Hudgens gets the basket on the other side, and Harrison County's lead has grown to 22-19. Now we got a foul on Harrison County. At the line will be Spencer. Spencer's first trip to the line today on the year, an 82% free throw shooter. Has 3 points and 4 boards. Her first free throw is good. And we'll draw the Lady Panthers back to within 2 at 22-20. Second free throw upcoming with 4:29 on the clock here in the second quarter. That second free throw is also good to make the score 22-21. Harrison County with the lead and the ball. Across the timeline comes Custard. Those free throws also stopped Harrison County's 13-point run. Here's a Carson three, no good off the front of the rim, but Hudgens is there for the rebound, and then a bad pass gives it back to Carroll County. Now will have a travel called on Carroll County, and the young lady who's hurt, Kelby Maiden, in some distress as she is got run into, and she was going after that loose ball, and the collision, I think, gave her some pain. The trainer's out there looking at her. Hopefully she'll be okay. 22-21, Harrison County leads. As Maiden being attended to, has 6 points. Now they're finding out where she hurts at. As they continue looking, she rolls over into a more comfortable position, and now they're going to be looking at that ankle. So maybe had someone fall on the ankle when they were going after that loose ball. Still taking a look, and now they'll try to get her up, and she'll stand up, but she's not putting any weight on that right ankle. So she'll be coming out of the game, and they'll take a look at her, and hopefully she'll be okay. Maiden, a senior. And I believe Harrison County will have the ball after we get back to play. Coming into the game will be Raylan Winburn. Rayleigh Winburn, a sophomore, averaging 2.4. The Del Paracutan daily lunch specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan to visit soon to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. Inbounds pass comes to Custard. Harrison County with the lead and the ball as we hit the midway point of the second quarter. Custard up top, gets the ball to the left side to Carson, now in the corner to Lunsford, back to Carson, now up top to Custard, in the paint to Laws. Left side, Carson, three, good! Another State Farm three-pointer by Harrison County, the first of the night for Maddie Carson. Puts her team up 25-21. Here's a three, banked in by McGuire. So it's raining threes up here at the Hilltop. As that three will get the Lady Panthers back to within one once again at 25-24. 3:29 left to go in the first half. In between the circles, Lunsford to the left side finds Hudgens. Hudgens now to Custard. Custard to the right side to Lunsford for a three-point try. No. Rebound, though, picked up by Hudgens. Her putback is no good. And up the floor now and into the front court come the Lady Panthers. With the basketball heading towards the basket is McGuire, and McGuire is going to be fouled. Foul's going to be called on Laws. That'll be her second personal foul. Kennedy will return to the floor now for Harrison County, replacing Laws. From her own baseline after the foul, Winburn. Winburn looking. Now the ball gets away. And the loose ball picked up by Harrison County. That's Lunsford in the front court on the left side. Kicks it back to Custard. Now up top, Carson open for three. Yes! Another State Farm three-pointer by Harrison County's Maddie Carson. And Harrison County's lead goes back out to 4 at 28-24. 2:40 left to go in the first half. With the basketball on the baseline, Dale. She'll throw the ball away right to Hudgens. Hudgens in the front court, 1-on-2 to the basket, has her shot blocked by Winburn, but they're going to call a foul on Winburn as well. That'll be Winburn's first personal. Hudgens going to the line for the first time today on the year, a 65% free throw shooter. Hudgens with 4 points. First free throw is good, and Harrison County has captured their largest lead of the ball game at 29-24 with another free throw coming for Bailey. She pounds the ball into the floor. Second free throw is no good, and the rebound this time is picked up by Spencer. She has 6 rebounds here in the first half. With the basketball across the timeline comes Noble. Noble goes baseline, and now the ball is going to be out of bounds off of Noble. So the turnover gives the ball back to Harrison. That's 8 turnovers now for Carroll County. And I'll bet you half of those were unforced. So with 2:17 left to go in the half, Harrison up by 5 and with the basketball. Custard will bring it across the timeline, gets to the left side to Lunsford for a three-point try. Good! Another State Farm three-pointer by Hayden Lunsford. Her fourth already in the game. Harrison County up 32-24. 1:57 left to go, and now a shot put up and good by Dale. Here's a three fired up, no good by Harrison County. And the rebound picked up by Noble. In the front court, it's the basketball. On the left side is Spencer. She'll put up a three-pointer and banks it in. That's a couple of banks in trays by the Lady Panthers. And that three-pointer will draw her team back to within 7 at 32-25. 1:25 left to go here in the first half of play. In the front court, Carson up top to Custer. To the left side finds Lunsford. Between the circles of Custer. To the right side, Carson open for three. Off the flange, no good. And with the rebound, that is Spencer. In the front court, gets the ball, or tries to get the ball to McGuire, but it's knocked out of bounds. Back in the ball game, Dickerson returns for Carroll County. For Harrison County, Laws comes back in the game. For over 70 years, Weber's Sausage has delivered the best Kentucky flavor to your breakfast table. From first sizzle to the last bite, it's a taste you can trust. Find them in your favorite meat department. Across the timeline comes Noble. Good to see her back in the game. Up top, she'll find Dale. Right side three by Spencer, rattles in. Third three of the first half for L. Spencer. And just like that, it's a 32-28 lead for Harrison County, with now 39 seconds left in the first half. Noble commits a foul. That's her third. That will send Lunsford to the line for the first time tonight on the year. She is a 53% free throw shooter. First free throw here is up and no good. Already has 14 points, including 4 trays. Second free throw for Lunsford upcoming. It's on the way to try to untie this score, and this one rattles in good. So Harrison County seesaws back out on top, 33-32. Now a steal by Lunsford. Lunsford goes all the way the other way and lays it up and in. Hayden with 17 points. Harrison County increases its lead to 3 at 35-32 with 22 seconds left to go. A 30-second timeout called by the Lady Panthers, so we'll keep it right here. So both teams have been able to get a sizable lead here in the first half, but neither one has been able to hang on to it. Harrison County led by as many as 7. Carroll County led by as many as 10. We've had 3 ties and 1 lead change. 2 lead changes, excuse me. Good game going on between the Lady Panthers and the Fillies. Fillies led, as we said, by 7. And it was 32-25 just a minute ago. Inbounding the ball will be Dickerson for Carroll County. She'll get it inbounds to Noble. A 3 would tie the score here in the waning seconds of the second quarter. Inside the center circle is Noble, directing traffic, gets the ball to the near side to Dickerson. Back to the far side to Noble. 7 seconds left. Back to Dickerson. Dickerson in the paint finds Spencer. Spencer in the corner to McGuire. McGuire goes baseline, puts up a shot as the buzzer sounds, but it will not be going to go down. So that is how the first half will end with your score. Harrison County 35, Carroll County 32. An exciting first half of basketball here from here on the hilltop. We invite you to join us now for our halftime show, brought to you by Joe Cochran out at State Farm. Go over all the scoring and stats from this first half of play from here on the hilltop. Once again, though, your halftime score, Harrison County 35, Carroll County 32. You're listening to the halftime show brought to you by Joe Cochran on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
There's only...
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
CYN 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
All righty, back here on the hilltop, we got a good one going on between Harrison County and Carroll County. Right now, the Fillies have a 35-32 lead. Didn't start out that well, though, as the Lady Panthers jumped out to an early 15-5 lead and actually led by a dozen points at 19-7 before Harrison County finished up the first quarter on a 13-0 run. But since that time, the Fillies have been able to grab as much as a 7-point lead, and right now lead by 3. Taking a look at the individual scoring, first for Carroll County, they already have a player at double figures. Elle Spencer with 11 points, including 3 three-pointers. 8 points were scored by Mallory Noble. She had a couple of trays. 6 points for Kelby Maiden, and 5 for Chloe McGuire. Also scoring for the Lady Panthers, Josie Dale had 2. Getting into the game, but unable to score, Jocelyn Ham, Hemi Dickerson, and Raylyn Winburn. Meanwhile, Harrison County paced by Hayden Lunsford, 17. Hayden, the reigning queen of homecoming, had a big night last night as well with 15. She's already done that, 2 points better. Also scoring for the Fillies, Maddie Carson had a couple of trays for her 6 points. 5 points for Bailey Hudgens on the day so far. 3 points for Keely Custard, and a couple of points each for both Katie Linville and Savannah Kennedy. Also playing but not scoring were Naomi Farrar-Laws and Lauren Hicks. That's the way the individual numbers stack up. We'll take a break right now and come back and give you the team stats right after this timeout. But once again, your halftime score, Harrison County 35, Carroll County 32. You're listening to the Joe Cochran Halftime Show on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Changes again. Predicting.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Team-wise, Harrison County was 13 out of 36. That's 36.1%. They were red hot from beyond the arc, though, making 7 of their 15. Carroll County, meanwhile, 9 of 20. That's 45%. They also lit it up from downtown, going 7 for 11 from beyond the perimeter. From the free throw line, the Fillies suffering a little bit, going just 2 for 6. That's 33.3%. While Carroll County was 7 of 11 from the charity stripe. That's 63.6%. Turnover is a big story in this game. Harrison County has only turned the ball over twice, while Carroll County has been responsible for 9 turnovers, and that's really a big number. Rebounds, just about even. Harrison County had 18 compared to 16 for Carroll County. The Lady Panthers were led in that department by Elle Spencer, who has 7 rebounds here at the break. Meanwhile, 8 offensive and 10 defensive rebounds for Harrison County's 18. They were led in the first half in rebounding by Savannah Kennedy, who has 8 rebounds here at the break, as she was just a beast on the boards there for about a 3 or 4 minute stretch as she got just about every ball that came off the rim. So there's your look at the team stats. Harrison County hopefully can keep this lead over Carroll County to pick up what would be their 12th win of the year. Right now, the Lady Panthers and the Fillies back on the floor, so we'll invite you to stay tuned as we'll take a break and come back with the third quarter handoff right after this timeout. You've been listening to the halftime show brought to you by Joe Cochran out at State Farm on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Alrighty, back up here at the Hilltop. Harrison County leading by 3, 35-32. Want to give some congratulations to our girls bowling team, who this past couple of days participated in the regionals at Richmond, and as a team will be advancing to the state tournament, which I believe will be next week or the week after. Also, congratulations on an individual basis to Boston Reynolds. Boston will be going to represent the boys team at the state bowling tournament that will also be either this coming week or the week after that. So congratulations to all of them. Also want to remind everyone that on Tuesday, the Fillies will be celebrating their senior night. The game is against St. Patrick at 6:30, but the senior night festivities, because there is no JV game, the senior night festivities will begin at 5:50. So if you're planning to come up and watch the senior stuff, come at 5:50 That'll be followed by the game sometime after that. Alrighty, Harrison County will have the ball to begin the third quarter, up by 3. Lunsford gets the ball to Hudgens. Turnaround 10-footer, good. Boy, can't get any more efficient than that as Hudgens picks up her 7th point. Harrison County up 37-32. Opening moments of the third quarter. Across the timeline comes Carroll County with the basketball. Noble to get it to McGuire. McGuire flips the ball to Spencer, gets away. Loose ball picked up by Harrison. Hudgens coast to coast, puts it up off the glass. Too hard, no good. And the rebound is going to be off of Carroll County, so the Fillies will maintain possessions, I should say. From our own baseline, Lunsford to trigger the inbounds pass. And now we're going to have a whistle and an illegal screen set by Lauren Hicks. That'll be Lauren's second personal foul. Back in the game, Kennedy returns for Harrison County. Cynthia Hardee's wants you to visit them for breakfast, lunch, or dinner on US 27 South. They've got the best burgers in town. That's at Hardee's in Cynthiana. Across the timeline with the basketball comes Noble. Noble reverses her dribble, gets the ball to the top of the key to Ham. Ham in turn will give the ball to Dickerson. Dickerson up top finds Spencer for 3, good. Elle Spencer with her 4th tray of the day ties the game. It's our 4th tie of the contest as the score goes to 30. I'm sorry, Harrison County still ahead 37-35. In the front court with the basketball, a 3 by Custard is good. Keeley with her second State Farm 3-pointer. Harrison County's lead goes back to 40-35. We played a minute and a half of this third quarter. Into the front court with the basketball, Noble. Noble drops the ball. Loose ball picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy 2-on-9 to the basket, makes it. Kennedy with 4 points to go along with those 8 rebounds now. As Harrison County extends its lead to 7 at 42-35. That matches our largest lead of the game. Here's a pass intended for McGuire on the baseline. It's a little too tall. And that will prompt a move by Coach Hicks as Josie Dale will check back in for Noble. With the basketball, Custard. She'll bring the ball across the timeline in the middle of the floor. Now passes the ball to the left side to Lunsford to Hudgens in front of the Harrison bench. Hudgens goes baseline, and as she does, she is going to be fouled. That foul, I believe, is going to be on Ham, and it is. That'll be Ham's second personal foul. From her own baseline, this side of the basket, Lunsford looking, gets the ball inbounds to Custer. Turnaround 10-footer, a little too long, no good. And on the offside with the rebound is Spencer. Spencer with 8 rebounds tonight. With the basketball on the near side, she'll fire it inside. Oh, wide open is Dale, who puts it up and in. How did Dale get that wide open? So Josie Dale makes it 42-37. Harrison County still in the lead. In the front court with the basketball, Custard. Keeley goes to the left side, gets the ball to Lunsford for 3, rolls off the rim, no good. And with the rebound this time is Dickerson. Dickerson in the front court gets the ball on the near side and down underneath the basket. McGuire, her reverse layup is no good, and Kennedy gets another rebound. As we come up the floor, we're going to have a traveling call called against Harrison County. They had 2 in the entire first half and have 2 in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. The live YouTube broadcast of this game is proudly brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau, Maysville Community and Technical College, and Farm Credit Mid-America. Visit youtube.com/WCYN Sports. Inbounding the ball will be Dickerson to get it into the backcourt and into the hands of McGuire. McGuire back to Dickerson, who can't control the pass. Loose ball picked up by Hudgens. Hudgens one-on-one to the basket, misses the shot, but is going to be fouled by Dickerson for her first personal foul. It's now 13 turnovers committed by the Lady Panthers. Hudgens 1 for 2 from the line today. Going back there again now. Their team leading 42-37 with 5:03 left to go in the third. First free throw is off the front of the rim, no good. Second free throw upcoming for the senior, who just got her 1,000th point a couple of games ago. Second free throw is on the way and good. increases Harrison County's lead by 1 to 43-37. Into the front court with the basketball come the Lady Panthers. That's Spencer. Spencer gives the ball to Dickerson. Dickerson back to Spencer on the near side. Dickerson up top once again finds Spencer. And now Spencer, as she gives the ball to McGuire, we're going to have an illegal screen set by Ham. That'll be Ham's third personal foul. So the Fillies will be getting the ball back. Do you have a big group to feed? The Beast Pizza is great for birthdays and parties. Just dial 235-7627 right now. That's 235-SNAP. Back in the game for Carroll County, Mallory Noble returns. She had 8 first-half points, twice her season's average. Custard across the timeline facing a 1-2-2 zone. Custard fires a three-pointer at the top of the key, and it's good. Another State Farm three-pointer fired in by Harrison County. And the Fillies take a 46-37 lead. 4:27 left to go in the third. Here's a shot put up by McGuire. It hits the side of the backboard, no good. So Harrison County will get the ball back as Naomi Farrar-Laws checks back in. Lunsford will inbounds the ball to Custard. Harrison County with their biggest lead of the day right now at 9 points. They trailed by as many as 12. Hudgens in the front court, gets it up top to Custard. Custard in the paint, stops and pops from 12. No good off to the left. And on the rebound, we're going to have a chase for the rebound. And I thought, there is going to be a foul against Harrison County. It's going to be against Kennedy. It'll be Savannah's first. Down by 9, up the floor will come Noble. So we hit the midway point of the third quarter. Noble drifts to the left side where she'll hand the ball off this time to Crawford, who's in the game. And loose ball picked up by Hudgens. Hudgens, 1-on-3 to the basket, has her shot blocked, but a foul is going to be committed. What? They're going to call a charge on Hudgens. Where did he come up with that call? That's a very poor call by the official there. Huh. Rylan Winburn checks back in for Carroll County as the Lady Panthers will have the ball down by 9. Across the timeline comes Noble, gets to the right side, long range to McGuire. McGuire drops the ball. Loose ball picked up by Hudgens again. This time she will complete the fast break basket by making the layup. Harrison County up by double digits at 48-37 as they have just completely taken this game over. With the basketball, a pass inside to McGuire. Her shot is no good. Laws with the rebound, and here come the Fillies in a hurry. Lunsford to the right side. Custard for 3. No good, short. Gets her own rebound, goes back to the basket, and is going to be fouled. Good job of following your shot, Keeley. Wish more people would do that. That'll send Custard to the line for 2. Keeley 0 for 2 from the charity stripe tonight, has 9 points on 3 threes. 3:11 left to go in the third. First free throw by the junior is no good. She'll have another, however, to try to make it a 12-point game. Harrison up now 48-37. Second free throw is also no good. And the rebound is brought down by Dale. Dale gets the ball to Spencer, who will bring it into the front court. And now we'll have a timeout called by Carroll County. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it as well. 3:02 left to go in the third. Your score, Harrison County 48 and Carroll County 37. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
All righty, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County leading by a score of 48-37. A big reason, the turnover margin. Carroll County has committed 16 turnovers already. Harrison County, 5. Out of the timeout, Carroll with the basketball, though. Trying to get it inbounds is Noble. Noble lobs the ball to Winburn. Back to Noble on the right side, long range, who's guarded by Hudgens. Noble will bring the ball back in between the circles to reset. Gets to the far hash mark to McGuire. McGuire moves the ball back between the circles. Now a skip pass to the near side to Noble. Noble lobs the ball to the far side to McGuire. McGuire back up top. Now fires a shot to the near side to Noble. Down low. Gets the ball in the hands of Spencer. Spencer's shot blocked by Kennedy. And Kennedy gets the rebound as well. That's 10 for her tonight. In the front court with the basketball, Hudgens goes to the block, to the glass. Shot no good. Rebound on the floor is picked up by Winburn. Winburn will give the ball to Spencer, who in turn will hand it backwards to Noble. 2:16 left to go in the third. Harrison up by 11. With the basketball on the near side, long-range McGuire gets it to the left side to Noble. Noble to the right side. A three by McGuire is going to be short, and the rebound is gathered in once again by Savannah Kennedy. In the front court with the basketball, Kennedy for three. No good. Just a little bit short. Rebound pulled in by Spencer. Spencer in the front court gets the ball to the right side to McGuire. McGuire gets the ball in the corner to Winburn. Winburn down low to Dale. Her turnaround jumper is good, and she's fouled. Josie Dale will be going to the line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. And she gets her team's deficit down to single digits at 48-39, and a chance to close even closer to that with 1:41 left to go here in the third quarter. Dale at the line, a 55% free throw shooter, but she makes the free throw. 48-40 your score. Harrison County with the lead and the ball. In the game for the first time for Harrison County, Alyssa Williams. Williams, a 6'1 sophomore, averaging 1.2. Custer to the left side to Hudgens. In the paint, gets the ball to Williams. Williams to Laws, who lays it up and in. Laws with her first points of the game. Puts Harrison County back up by 10, 50-40 with a minute 20 left to go in the third quarter. In the front court, McGuire up top. Gets the ball between the circles to the left side to Noble, long range. Noble drives inside the arc. Now a pass to Winburn is bobbled, but Winburn gets it back. Here's a three from the corner by Spencer, short. And with the long rebound is Hudgens. Hudgens in the front court, gets the ball to Laws, who puts it up and in. Give the assist to Hudgens, the points to Farrar Laws, and Harrison County back up by a dozen again, 52-40. 45 seconds left to go in the third. In the corner, Spencer tries a pass inside, knocked away, and the loose ball picked up by Hudgens again. Hudgens splits the defense. Her shot's no good, but she's going to be fouled, and will go to the line for two. Foul's going to be called on McGuire. That'll be McGuire's first. Hudgens, 2 for 4 from the line today. Has 10 points, which matches her season's average. First free throw is on the way and good. Gives her 11 points. Extends Harrison County's lead to 53-40. As we said, 35 seconds left to go in the quarter. Second free throw by Hudgens is also good. Give her a dozen on the day. Harrison County, their biggest lead at 54-40. With the basketball, Winburn gets it into the front court to McGuire. McGuire, in turn, will get it back to Noble. Noble back to McGuire. Fakes the three. Moves inside the paint. A floater from 15 is no good, but with 21 seconds left to go in the quarter, she's fouled. Foul's going to be against Custer. That will be Keeley's second. At the line, McGuire. She's 2 for 4 today. First free throw by the junior is on the way and bounces in. Makes 50, the score 54-41. Second free throw is on its way and good as well. 54-42 now your score. After those free throws. Well, they've been here for Farmers since 1916, and they're here for you now. Farm Credit Mid-America. Contact Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 and learn more. 8 seconds left. Custer gets the ball in the corner to Lunsford for three. No good. Long rebound is picked up by McGuire, who goes coast to coast, but misses the layup as the buzzer sounds. So at the end of three, your score, Harrison County 54, Carroll County 42. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
4-4-4-1.
All right, back here at the Hilltop, Harrison County leading 54-42. We're entering the fourth quarter, and Carroll County will have the ball in that third quarter. Harrison outscored Carroll 19-10 to take what was just a three-point lead and make it into a dozen. With the basketball, McGuire on the near side gets to the far sideline to Noble. Noble directing some traffic. Fires the ball to the near side to McGuire. Back to the far side to Noble once again. Harrison County extending their defense. Now a pass to the right wing. And a pass back to the far side to Noble for three. No good. Rebound this time pulled down by Lunsford. Lunsford in the front court. Gets the ball to Hudgens. Hudgens tries a pass back to Lunsford. But we're going to have a foul called on Lunsford. It'll be Lunsford's second personal foul. Let's give the ball back. Dale. Into the front court with the basketball come the Lady Panthers. Over on the left side, Noble long range. Back to the near side, finds McGuire. McGuire back to Noble. Noble inside the arc. We'll find number 11, that's Dale. Back out top once again to McGuire. To the left side finds Noble. Noble back up top to McGuire. They're trying to find Dale, but she's pretty much wrapped up. Here's a three by Noble off the flange, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Spencer, and a foul is going to be committed by Harrison County. It's going to be on Laws. That'll be her third. Just a common foul with 6:55 left. From her own baseline, Dale will trigger an inbounds pass. Dale looking, lobs the ball on the wing on the near side to McGuire. McGuire goes to the top of the key. Now passes the ball to Spencer near the far hash mark. Back up top near the center circle, McGuire to the left side, finds Spencer again. Spencer trapped, gets the ball to Dale at the elbow. Back up top to McGuire, now to Noble. In the corner, a three by Winburn is good. Raylan Winburn with her first points of the day. Comes at a very opportune time for her team as it gets her bunched back to within 9 at 54-45 with 6:25 left in the game. With the basketball, Custard has her pocket picked by Dale. And now we're going to have an ensuing jump ball as Lauren Hicks reached in there. Alternating possession arrow will give the ball back to Harrison County. Some good hustle play that time by Hicks. From her own baseline, Custard will trigger the inbounds pass. Now ready, Keeley looking to get the ball in bounds, and does in the corner to Lunsford. Thought about the three, but turned it down. Gets it back up top to Hudgens. Hudgens in the paint. She was trying to get the ball to Kennedy, but Kennedy had already turned her back to set up for a possible rebound. Loose ball was picked up by Carroll County, and now a foul assessed against Kennedy. Be her second personal foul. Well, like a good neighbor, Joe Cochran with State Farm Insurance is there. He's your good neighbor. Are you looking for a new quote? Give Joe a call at 859-234-3813. Joe always supports the Reds and the Phillies as Maddie Carson will check back in for Kennedy.
Hey, White, what we got?
Kennedy having a big night on the boards with 11 rebounds. 8 of those coming in the first half. With the basketball, Noble lobs it to Winburn. Ball knocked away as Winburn overthrew her intended receiver. And now a foul will be called against Winburn. Frustration foul that time by the sophomore. At El Paracutan Daily Lunch Specials and the always popular buffet are calling your name. Plan a visit to the Harrison Square and enjoy a meal at El Paracutan. With the basketball on the front court on the far side is Lunsford. Gets it between the circles to Custard. But Bailey Hudgens has the ball now. Baseline 10-footer good. Hudgens with 14 points, 9 of those coming here in the fourth quarter. Puts her team back up 56-45. 5:35 left to go. Now we're going to have a foul committed by Lauren Hicks. That'll be Hicks's third. So a little bit of foul trouble starting to creep up on the Phillies. With 5.5 left, they lead by 11. Inbounding the ball will be McGuire. McGuire lobs the ball inside the center circle to Spencer. Spencer dribbles to the right side, now hands it off to McGuire again. McGuire goes all the way to the far sideline and now is going to be bumped by Lunsford. Now it'll be Hayden's third, so Lunsford, Kennedy, Laws, and Hicks all with 3 fouls apiece. Going to the line to shoot some free throws will be Chloe McGuire. She's 4 for 6 from the line today. Where's the number 00? With 5:24 left, her first free throw is good. Makes the score 56-46. 5:24 on the clock. Second free throw by McGuire is also good. Gets her team back to within a single-digit deficit at 56-47. Harrison County, though, with the lead and the ball. Custard across the timeline. Gets it to between the circles to Lunsford for 3. Off the flange, no good. But Custard goes and gets the rebound. Nice hustle that time by Keeley. Puts up a shot that's no good. Rebound pulled down by Spencer, who now has 11 rebounds today. Into the front court comes Noble. Gets it to the right side to Spencer. Spencer goes baseline, cut off by Hudgens. She'll get it back on the wing to Dale. Up top, here's a 3 by McGuire. No good off the back of the rim. And on the rebound, a foul is going to be committed against Carroll County. 4:50 left on the clock now. 56-47, Harrison County leads. Extending what was just a 3-point lead at the half out to its present 9. Across the timeline comes Custard. Coach Watson yells out the play. He wants to run this time down the floor. Bounce pass to Hudgens on the far side. Hudgens in the paint to Hicks. Hicks lobs the ball into the corner to Lunsford for 3. Bounces high off the rim, no good, and off to the other side. And Hudgens will grab the rebound. Here is a shot put up no good by Harrison County, but Lunsford will get the rebound. Lunsford from the corner for 3, no good, short. Rebound on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball situation. And the possession arrow faces Carroll County. For over 70 years, Weber's Sausage has delivered the best Kentucky flavor to your breakfast table. From the first sizzle to the last bite, it's a taste you can trust. Find them in your favorite meat department. 4:12 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Down by 9, Carroll County has the basketball. Some token pressure being applied by the Phillies. Carroll County breaks it in the front court. Spencer gets the ball to Noble on the right side. Noble back to Spencer on the far side. She'll lob it in to Dale. Dale at the block. Hook shot no good, but a foul is going to be committed by Harrison County, and a couple of free throws upcoming for Dale. Foul's going to be on Carson. That'll be Maddie's second. Dale at the line. She's 1 for 1 today. Had that 3-point play the old-fashioned way in the third. First free throw by the junior is off the front of the rim, no good. She'll have another crack at it to get the deficit down to 8. Second free throw by number 11 is on the way, and this one is good for her 8th point. So Harrison County's lead is down to 8 at 56-48. 3:49 left to go in the front court. Custer gets the ball to Hudgens. Back to Custer to the right side to Lunsford. In the corner finds Hudgens. Hudgens in front of the stable. Lobs the ball to Lunsford in the corner. Back on the wing to Hudgens. Hudgens puts up a three-pointer. No good, short. Rebound is going to go out of bounds. And Harrison County calls timeout. Oh, let's see what happened. So Harrison County calls timeout. We'll take it as well. 3:31 left to go. Your score, Harrison County 56, Carroll County 48. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
All right, as we get back to action, Lunsford from her own baseline will get the ball inbounds to Custard on the far wing. Keeley in turn will bring the ball between the circles to reset the offense. Pass to the far side to Lunsford. Lunsford looks inside, nothing there. She'll lob the ball back to Custard as Harrison County trying to bring Carroll County out of that 1-3-1 zone. Over on the right side, Lunsford has it again, nearly trapped. Lobs the ball to the top of the key to Custard. Now in the paint to Hudgens. Her turnaround shot is no good. With the rebound, though, is Hicks. Her putback is no good, but she's fouled. Good offensive board work that time by the junior. Hicks at the line for the first time today. On the year, she is a 57% free throw shooter. First free throw is going to rim out, no good. She will have another, however, to try to advance the lead back to 9 if she can make it. Still looking for her first point of the night as well. Came in averaging just under 2. Second free throw bounces high off the rim, no good. And Lunsford goes in there and gets the rebound. She'll get it back out top to Hudgens. Inside the center circle to Custard. Custard drifts to the near side, long range. Now goes inside the arc, goes to the block. Her off-balance shot is good. Custard with 11 points. Harrison County back out on top, 58-48. Clock down to 2:43. In the front court with the basketball is McGuire. McGuire double team, lobs the ball in between the circles to Spencer. To the left side finds Noble long range. Noble back in the corner to Spencer. Her two-pointer is good. And a timeout called by Carroll County. It'll just be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. And with that shot by Spencer, her team is back to within 8 at 58-50 with 2:27 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Mark that down at 2:27. Their score is 58-50. There. Well, found out from my wife that we've got a bird in the basement, so I guess in between the end of this game and the start of the boys JV game, I'm going to go and find me a bird in the basement and try to flush it out. Good luck to me. Ugh. Birds are so unpredictable. I try to corral them into going out a window we have down the basement, but they don't listen. So eventually I have to just kind of outthink it. And sometimes birds can outthink you. Enough of that, as the Fillies will have the ball up by 8. Custard will bring the ball across the timeline over on the far side to Hudgens. Hudgens back to Custard. Custard in the corner finds Lunsford. Lunsford back on the wing to Custard again. Now to the far side to Hudgens. She'll get it to the foul line to Hicks. Right side three by Carson. No good. Rebound picked up by McGuire. And here come the Lady Panthers. McGuire being harassed out front by Lunsford. Looking for help. Lobs the ball on the near side to Maya Hall, who's in the game. The 7th grader fires a three. It's no good. And the rebound saved from going out of bounds by Custard. Custard will bring the ball into the front court. Maya Hall, like we said, in the game, 7th grader, averaging 1.6 points a game. She just committed a foul. Be her first. 1:47 on the clock now. Harrison County trying to hold on. Lunsford from the hash mark, lobs the ball inbounds to Carson. And now a possible steal by Hall is thwarted as Custard comes over to help Carson out. Lunsford tries a pass to Hudgens. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by McGuire. Harrison County will inbounds the ball from just to the right of their bench at the hash mark. Lunsford lobs the ball into the backcourt to Custard. Takes a look at the clock. Remember, you got to get across that timeline, Keeley. Don't waste too much time on the wrong side. She now passes the midcourt stripe in the front court. Lunsford, Harrison County right now just playing keep away, leading by 8. Lunsford up top to Custard. Carroll County's going to have to start fouling pretty soon. Here's a pass to Hicks, now to Carson. She'll get it back up top to Custard once again. Custard inside the center circle, pass to the near sideline to Lunsford. Back to Custard. Custard dribbles all the way to the far sideline. Now makes a move inside the arc in the paint. And now we'll rotate back out again and gets the ball to Lunsford as we're down to a minute to go. Custard gets the ball to the far side to Hudgens long range. And now Hudgens is going to be fouled by Maya Hall. That'll be Hall's second personal foul. And with 54 seconds on the clock, Hudgens will go to the line. She is 4 out of 6 today, has 14 points. First free throw by the senior is good. Back in the game, Winburn returns. 59-50 your score. With 54 seconds left. Second free throw by Hudgens is also good. Puts her team back up by 10 at 60-50. Across the timeline with the basketball comes Noble. Gets to the right side to McGuire. McGuire goes baseline to the block. Her shot rolls off the flange. No good. Rebound pulled down by Custard. Excuse me, Custard into the front court. 36 seconds left. Just yo-yoing the ball inside the center circle. Now coming out to meet her is Noble. Here's a pass to the near sideline to Lunsford. Lunsford picks up her dribble, lobs to the top of the key to Custard. Custard back inside the center circle to Hudgens once again. Clock down to 20 seconds. Here's a pass to the near sideline to Lunsford. And now Lunsford's going to be tied up. Possession arrow keeps the ball in Harrison County's hands. And a quick timeout called by the Fillies. We'll do it as well. 16 seconds left to go. Your score, Harrison County 60, Carroll County 50. You're listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
line. Just playing keep away right now as the clock winds down to 0, and the Harrison County Fillies come away with a 60-50 win over Carroll County. A game that looked a little bit dire at the very first of the game when Harrison County got down by as many as a dozen points. But then they scored 13 consecutive to go into the locker room up by 1. And throughout a close third quarter, Harrison County just kind of kept nudging away until finally came away with the 10-point win. Harrison County now on the season is 12-10, while Carroll County drops to 9-11. Good win. Good win. Carroll County's a nice club. Harrison County doing what they had to do right. Got a big boost from Savannah Kennedy, who had 11 rebounds tonight. And Hayden Lunsford once again proving she is out of what had been a long slump with 17 points, including 4 3-pointers. We'll ask you to stay tuned now for our post-game show. We'll go over all the scoring and stats, name our Judy Construction Company player of the game, as well as have a chat with Coach Watson. All that coming up after this timeout. But once again, your final score here on the Hilltop, Harrison County 60 and Carroll County 50. You've been listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Monday and Tuesday at 9 a.m.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
Congratulations, you're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah, Wayne's fine too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
True Value Family, they're here to serve your community.
Let's get real. It's not about doing what you're supposed to do. It's about doing what you want to do. At Maysville Community and Technical College, you'll find better, faster ways to do just that. Become a nurse in just 2 years, or get a certificate in a high-demand field in just a few months. You can even get the first 2 years of college out of the way for way less money. Visit maysville.kctcs.edu. College for the real world. College for your world.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
But did you know Angelo's has specials each and every day, including a salad bar Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? Angelo's open Sunday from noon until 6, Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, closed on Tuesdays. Angelo's Pizza, US 27 South, Cynthiana. Phone 859-298-2112. Angelo's Pizza, a Cynthiana tradition since 1973.
Our great-grandfather opened the first Hinton Mills store in 1918 to serve area farmers.
Alrighty, back up here at the Hilltop. Harrison County wins by 10 points, 60-50 over a game Carroll County Lady Panther bunch that even though the final margin was in double digits, the Lady Panthers gave Harrison County fits all night long, but eventually the Fillies able to run out the clock, as it were, as we bled the last couple of minutes off of the scoreboard, and the Carroll County Lady Panthers had a real problem with that. 19 turnovers, that's the big number for Carroll County. 19 turnovers compared to just 7 for Harrison County. That's the primary reason we won this game. Unfortunately, I'm trying to count and talk at the same time. Taking a look at the individual numbers for, what's going on, Terry? We'll be joined here by Coach Watson in just a second as he gets his specs on. But, Coach, either one you can take there, whether you want to be on the microphone or the headsets. But we're ready whenever you are, Coach. But once again, Coach, here we go out and have a bad start, and then once again we come back in a big way.
Well, that's probably a bad start or sluggish start because of the week we've had, and and you can sort of understand that one as opposed to some others. But we responded pretty well. I mean, we went full court, and that got us going a little bit. That may be something we look at as coaching staff, even for the first 2 minutes, just to get them up and going a little bit harder, a little bit quicker. But we got back, got a nice, comfortable lead, and then finished the game out. I mean, we once we got the lead, we extended it and then kept them at arm's length. So fourth game in 5 days at the end of the first full school week in over a month. We got some tired girls in there right now, so a day off tomorrow is going to do us good. You could kind of tell there in the fourth quarter because everything was coming up short, and I thought, well, just stop shooting and just bring the ball out, and eventually that's what you did. Well, eventually, they stayed in the zone, and we took one quick shot against the zone, and that's when I decided we were going to go spread next time we got the basketball. And Keely did a nice job, and yes, Hayden and Bailey at the top with her, and we flashed the middle a couple times, got it to the middle, kicked it out, and we were right back in the spread. So, and we haven't worked on that honestly for about 3 weeks. So that was good to see that we kept that in our memory bank, so to speak. But that's a good team win. Obviously, yes. Hayden shot it well again early. Didn't have as many looks the second half. Bailey was solid. Savannah Kennedy gave us tremendous minutes, great energy off the bench, and Keely had a solid all-around stat-stuffing game that we've come to expect from her. Yes. And so, like Coach Marshall told him in there in the locker room just now, that's sort of what we were looking at. From our team, from a team standpoint, before all the ice and snow, and we had all the disruptions and the cancellations. So hopefully we're heading in the right direction again, and we get there pretty quick. Yeah, I think we're definitely on the right track because it seemed like everybody. I don't want to say peaking because it's way too far ahead to peak. You don't want to peak for another 3 weeks, but we're on, like you said, we're on the right track. Right, and everybody has roles on certain teams, and for the most part, our kids know their roles. Now, you may take a bad shot or this or that, but they know who we run offense for. They know what we do defensively and where certain people will be to help And that's part of being a cohesive unit. Everybody says, 5 players, 1 heartbeat, whatever you want to call it. But we are getting more used and more accustomed to each and every time we step on the floor. Lauren took a step back because of fouls again. She didn't get as much time.
Right.
But again, a couple of those are not necessarily her fault. She's put in positions to help people.
Sure.
And we still got to get back doing a better job of guarding one-on-one the basketball from 15, 18 feet out.
I mean, this has been a project for this team since last year because we had no seniors last year, so all the girls came back pretty much. And sometimes it just takes longer for the light bulb to go off than others. But I think just about all our girls have a little bit of a light bulb on now.
It does. And like I said, I can always tell how focused we are if we draw something up before the game or we draw something up in a timeout and we go out and we get where we're supposed to be and try to execute what we draw up. And the instances where that does not happen are really, really few and far between now.
Good.
So I feel comfortable in changing some things during a huddle between the quarters. So hopefully that will help us because, Coach Kelch, Coach Martin, and Nicholas, they all do a good job of scouting. They know our sets. We know their stuff. It's just a matter of who executes, even though other teams know them. So if you can add a wrinkle here, a tweak there, then that's obviously beneficial if you can execute those.
And it's beneficial also that all of these girls are at least 2-year starters and some, 3 and 4 years. And that experience really comes into play at this time of year.
It does. And it comes into play a lot. More than people probably realize from a practice standpoint.
Sure.
Not everybody's going to feel like practicing every day. I'm not naive to think that's the case. But we do push each other and we do demand from each other that we are trying to get something done from a practice standpoint to prepare for Monday. We'll take a little bit of time to prepare for St. Pat. We'll also start preparing for Pendleton next Thursday. So our focus has to be on what the task is at hand.
Right. Senior night coming up in our next game next week. St. Pat will be the opponent, but always a special day. Got some really special seniors this year, and hopefully we'll have a good crowd. I would hope like we had last night, but we'll take a lot of people anyway.
Please come out. Those 4 young ladies, they've been through the wars the last 2 years with us, and lots of ups, lots of downs, and some frustrations because we were playing some upper class teams, and we just weren't physically able to go against that right at that time, and they've really matured in the last 2.5 years, and I'm ecstatic that we get to honor them on Tuesday night. So yes, by all means, if you're not doing anything, please come on out and help us get send our 4 senior basketball players as well as our senior cheerleaders, senior dance people. We'll send them off hopefully with a win.
All right, appreciate you stopping by, Coach, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, head to Phillies basketball coach Bill Watson after the Phillies 60-50 win over Carroll County. Let's take a look now at the individual scoring numbers for you. Carroll County had 1 player in double figures. That was Elle Spencer with 16 as she fired in 4 threes against us. 9 points for Chloe Meyer. 8 points for both Mallory Noble and Josie Dale, excuse me. 6 points were scored by Kelby Maiden, and 3 points on a three-pointer late by Riley Winburn. Also getting into the game but not scoring were Jocelyn Ham, Hemi Dickerson, and Maya Hall. Meanwhile, for the Phillies, we had 3 players in double figures, led by Hayden Lunsford's 17. So a pretty good backup from last night's 15 to 17 today. In fact, she's had numbers. She scored 17 against LCA, 15 against Robertson, and then 17 again today. So, yeah, I think she's out of her slump. 16 points for Bailey Hudgens, 11 points for Keely Custard. So maybe Keely's starting to come out of her slump a little bit as well. Maddie Carson had 6 on a couple of trays, 4 points each for both Savannah Kennedy as well as Naomi Farrar-Laws. 2 points for Katie Linville. Also getting into the game but not scoring, Alyssa Williams and Lauren Hicks. That's the way the individual numbers look. We'll take a break, come back, and tell you what the team stats look like, as well as name our Judy Construction Company player of the game. That coming up after this. You've been listening to Philly Basketball on WCYN Sports.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At Farm Credit Mid-America, we're here to make rural dreams a reality. Whether it's financing your farm, expanding your agribusiness, or building your country homes, we've been proudly supporting farmers and rural families for over a century. As a customer-owned cooperative, we don't just offer loans and insurance, we invest in your success. Call Michael Furnish at 859-254-2741 or visit fcma.com today. Farm Credit Mid-America, financing rural America's dreams.
In Fillies, WCYN, 1400 AM and 101.3 FM.
Alrighty, back here on the hilltop, let's take a look at the final team numbers for you. Harrison County was 22 of 61 tonight for 36.1%. Fillies attempted 26 trays and made 9. Meanwhile, Carroll County, much the same. They were 14 of 37. That's 37.8%. They likewise made 9 three-pointers, except that they only attempted 19. Free throws continue to be a problem. 7 out of 16. Can't keep that up. 43.8%. While Carroll County was 13 of 18. That's 72.2%. Turnovers also a big part of the story, as the Fillies only committed 7 turnovers tonight compared to 19 for Carroll County, and that was just too heavy a load to try to carry and come back from that 10-point deficit. Rebounds also controlled by the Fillies, as Harrison County out-rebounds Carroll 33-25. Only 4 offensive rebounds for Carroll County. They also picked up 21 defensive rebounds. Leading the way was Elle Spencer, who had a double-double tonight. With her 16 points, she also had 11 rebounds. 16 offensive, which is a very good number, and 17 defensive rebounds for the Fillies. They were paced by Savannah Kennedy, who brought down 11, and of those 11, 4 were offensive rebounds. So congratulations to her for that. So there are your team numbers from tonight's game. As far as our Jitty Construction Company player of the game, I think we'll give it back to Hayden Lunsford again. 17 points. She also grabbed 4 rebounds and had 4 three-pointers. So congratulations, Hayden Lunsford, our Jitty Construction Company player of the game. Now the Fillies' next game, as we said before, will be on Tuesday night when Maysville St. Patrick comes to town for a single game. That'll be a 6:30 start. Senior night also on Tuesday night, as the Fillies seniors, the cheerleader seniors, and the dance team seniors will all be honored. The senior night festivities begin at 5:50. So if you're coming down for that, remember 5:50 is when the senior night festivities begin. Game time for the contest against St. Pat at 6:30. Meanwhile, the Thoroughbreds will be playing later on tonight when Bishop Brossart comes to town. In fact, the JV game will be in a couple of hours. We'll have the broadcast of all the varsity game for you. So come on up to the hilltop and support your Thoroughbreds as they take on Bishop Brossart tonight. Want to thank my engineer, Ed Lewis, back at the station for doing a fine job as he always does. And as always, want to thank all of our sponsors, because without their help, we would not be able to get Harrison County High School basketball on the air. So from the hilltop, your final score for the final time, Harrison County 60.